Some people are born into comfort. Arnold Schwarzenegger was born into challenge. Long before the fame, before the muscles, before the movies and politics, there was a young boy growing up in post-war Austria, in a home with no heat, no running water, and no promises. His father was strict, a military man who didn't understand dreams, and his mother worked to hold the family together. But inside that small house lived a boy who refused to accept limits. He once said, "Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths." That wasn't a quote he made up later for motivation. It was the law of his life. He learned early that pain was a teacher and hardship was a gym for the soul. Arnold was born in 1947, in a country still recovering from the war. Opportunities were scarce, optimism even scarcer. Most boys dreamed of stability, not success. But not him. When he saw a bodybuilding magazine for the first time, something ignited. The image of strong, sculpted men on glossy pages felt like a vision from another planet. He wanted that. He wanted to build not just his body, but his life, to sculpt himself into something greater than circumstance. He trained in basements with homemade weights, lifting iron until his hands bled. His father didn't understand it. Why waste time with this nonsense? He'd ask. But Arnold saw something bigger. He said, "I had a clear vision. I was going to be the best bodybuilder in the world." And that's the key word, vision. He didn't have money. He didn't have equipment. He didn't even have support. What he had was a picture in his mind so vivid that it pulled him forward every day. When you have a vision that's strong, obstacles become details. By his teens, he was sneaking out of his house to train, hiding bodybuilding magazines under his mattress like secret treasure. He would look at pictures of his heroes, Reg Park, Steve Reeves, and imagine himself standing next to them. If they can do it, why not me? He thought. That question, why not me, became his fuel. He joined the Austrian army at 18, where discipline became both his burden and his blessing. He trained harder than anyone, using every spare minute to work on his body. When he was supposed to be following orders, he'd sneak into the gym. Once, he even went AWOL, leaving the base to compete in a bodybuilding contest. He won that contest, but spent a week in military jail for disobeying orders. Yet even behind bars, he smiled, because he'd proven to himself that his dream was worth any punishment. He said later, "The mind is the limit. As long as the mind can envision the fact that you can do something, you can do it, as long as you really believe 100%. That mindset carried him far beyond Austria.